Alright, hello second channel viewers. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about this thing, the SPLATTERSHOT Nova. This is going to be like a mini weapon review thing before it comes out. I will do a formal full video on it once the update actually drops, but I figure I'd give a little bit of just kind of random thoughts on it here. So that's what we're going to do. So, as these videos come out and we get a bit more info, if it's interesting, I plan to talk about it. So, this is the SPLATTERSHOT Nova with galactic range. And how does this world look? But the main thing it mentions is that you can fire all day long without affecting your aim. What does that mean? That's this weapon's gimmick. So what is that? What does that mean? So let's take a look at the normal splatter shot, for example. So see, when I just shoot the dummy, it's fairly accurate, you know? There's a little bit of RNG, but like for the most part, you know, I can kind of just shoot them, they'll die. Fairly normal. So I think the best way to show this off is to kind of just shoot for a while. So you see at first, it's going to start really straight, but as I keep firing, you'll notice that the shots start to spread out more and more. Like you'll see this line keeps getting a bit more thin. And at this point now, I have like pretty bad shot RNG for a little bit. Like the accuracy basically gets worse as you continue to sleep fire. It's not that bad, but it is a factor, and then stacked with jump RNG, that could be a bit of a problem. So the way that this new splatter shot is going to work is that it won't have that. It'll still have accuracy issues, probably. Like, it won't be perfectly accurate. It'll still spread. But it won't get worse, basically, is what they've confirmed. So the accuracy you have when you start firing will be the same as the accuracy when you fired for, like, 5 years. And the reason that matters is because this is trying to be like a support mid-range weapon. It's either going to have slightly less or similar to SplatterShot Pro range. It's going to have like the same fire rate as SplatterShot. And it's going to be like a 4-hit kill. So, you know, it's going to be like a slightly slower, faster firing. It'll paint, like, better than this because it'll paint further away. So what they want is they want you to be able to, like, paint a zone or paint an area. And then if someone runs at you, you can turn and instantly fight them without having to deal with, I've just been shooting the floor for 2 seconds and now my RNG is terrible. That's what this weapon's trying to do. We know its kit has Sensor and Killer Well, which are obviously two support-orientated things. Sensor isn't the worst thing for it in the world because it has decent range, and location is fine, at least if Ninja Squid isn't lower. It's still not a great sub, but, like, it'll work here. And Whale is, of course, very support. Like, Whale is to help the damage of that weapon, so it's, like, gets kills faster, since, you know, this could be, like, a 4-hit. It's, like, one more shot. So, it'll just be something you can walk with. So, the weapon seems to have pretty good strafe speed. So, it's like a splatter shot with more range that doesn't get accuracy prompts, but as a trade-off, it'll kill slower. So, yeah, it's a support. It's a mid-range support. It's trying to be a lot of what Dual Sculpture was in Splatoon 1, but I think this will be a bit better because its stats seem a bit better than Dual Sculpture. Dual Sculpture just kind of didn't really fit anything, and Splat 1 was a very extreme game. But I think this weapon has a chance. I'm not sure if it'll be, like, super insane, mainly because it does have Sensor. But I do think it should still be a solid weapon. It should still have uses, and, it's definitely more support-orientated than most shooters are. Like, a lot of shooters can kind of be support because they're versatile, whereas this is a shooter that actually has its main attribute, the lack of RNG increasing, is like a support feature. That's where it comes in handy. So they are incentivizing, like, painting around and shooting the map a lot, which I think is cool. So, yeah. Still the most standard of all the new weapons, of course, but I think it's interesting to point out that, you know, the thing that it does unique is actually kind of important, and it's building toward a potentially new and interesting support shooter. And for mid-range, you know, that's something we don't quite have yet. So that's pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys think of the SplatterShot Nova. I'll see you guys.